Hello again, everyone. Got a bit of a dark brown voice this morning, a bit chesty, so I hope my voice lasts to get through the video. Another inspiration from my holiday to Iceland was the Icelandic sweater. I didn't actually buy one. I thought they would be too hot for me. I don't think I'm not too keen on, and they felt a bit itchy, do you know what I mean? Anyway, I didn't buy one, so I thought I'd just show you a picture. And I thought I'd like to make a card inspired by the Icelandic sweater. A very interesting thing I discovered on my holiday was that the design of the Icelandic sweater was based on the first snow falling on the tips of the mountains. And this is where it came from, apparently, the inspiration for the Icelandic design. So I thought I'd have a go. Anyway, I do have a little sweater die. I don't know where it came from. Absolutely no idea. So I cut out a couple of these. And once I cut that out, I thought, oh, the shape is kind of similar. So I made a smaller one. On my computer, if I want to see exactly what size a die or whatever is going to be, I can hold it against the screen with my paper size set to 118%, and it's pretty much the exact size. So it does need a bit of jiggery pokery to kind of make it fit, but I thought I might have a go with actually putting a picture of a sweater onto a die of a sweater. I don't know if it's going to work. That was sort of subsidiary to my main thoughts. And my main thoughts are this. I've made a panel. This is a 5x7 card, and I don't want to lose that little bit there. And I made a front panel in which I also made an aperture. So for this, I used one of these double stitch dies. This was actually a rectangle, obviously. I didn't have to do a bit of jiggery pokery to make it fit. It was a bit too long. I just had to shorten one end. So that you can have the stitching around an aperture or around a shape. So that's my card, 5x7 with a front panel. In there, I thought I'd like to have the mountains, as the mountains were the inspiration for the design of the sweater. So, along with that, I thought I'd have my sentiment I've used before in my videos. It's called Warm Winter Wishes, and I thought that went perfectly with a sweater. This one is from Stamplerations, and I thought I would have my Warm Winter Wishes down here. I thought I'd have a sweater sort of like that, and in the space, I would have the mountains, which were the inspiration for the sweater. Okay, that's the idea. I've done a little bit of preparation. I've got an appointment to have my eyebrows done at midday, so I've got to kind of get my skates on, really. Here, on this piece of card, it's one of the offcuts from when I was cutting some of these mountains, and I was just trying different colours of ink, and I thought, you know, that would look quite nice for the sentiment, and so I cut it out. Doesn't that look cool, don't you think? So I was just trying that, but I liked it so much, I'm actually going to use it. So I'll put that over there. Okay, but I say that was just purely incidental, just trying bits of ink for colours. Okay, now my idea is this. These dies, I think they may be Impression Obsession, not absolutely sure. So I have cut this one for the background, the tallest mountain that's going to be in the distance. And I've also cut it again and chopped a bit off to make a little bit of a snow covering. This is our yoke of the sweater. So I'm going to colour that with the lightest of my greys, or colours, they're a bit browny greys, really. Then I've cut two more. This one, somehow, the other way up I think it was, but it's fine. That one, and I don't know where this one came from. Whatever, that's that. No, it's not. Whatever, it's one of those. So I'm going to start with the layer. This is going to go behind my aperture like this. If you see, like this. The layers of mountain and then the jumper there. Okay. Now, I thought I would colour them with distressing. And the colours I've chosen are frayed burlap for the deepest colour, pumice stone for the middle colour, and lost shadow for the lightest. So this one is going to be the darkest colour, which is going to be frayed burlap. Now, how I add it... No, I don't want it. I want the light one. Beg its pardon. I want the light one furthest away, the darkest one closest to. That's what I think. I think that's how it looks in photographs if you see mountains going into the distance. So I have various choices as how to add the colour. I could just drag this over and then give a squirt of water. I could put the dab on there and dab it into it. What should we do? Let's just drag it across. Let's drag it across. Okay. Probably I should be wearing gloves, do you think? Okay. I'm going to give it just a little spritz of water because I think the ink reacts nicely with water. Just a little. Okay. I'm going to put that on one side to dry. If it doesn't dry, I'll give it a squirt with my... Well, not a squirt. A burst with my heat tool. Okay, the next layer, oh goodness me, the next layer is this one, and for that I'm going to use pumice stone, which is the middle colour. Make sure it's the right side. Yep. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay. That's on one side. And the nearest one is going to be frayed burlap. Don't know if this is going to look good, bad or what. We'll see. Here's my little one. And that's the right side. Okay. Okay. Put the top on. Get them out of the way. And a little spritz. Okay, now I think I probably will. I don't mind odd sloshes of water, that's fine. Let's just clean this off. Now what I want to do is just to add a little bit of interest to this, and I think I'm going to use a splatter stamp. I'll just give these a little dry first. I would like them to be dry, but look how the colours kind of running. Can you see the different colours from the ink is they're kind of running around. So let's just give it a quick dry. There we go. Well, here's my splatter stamp, and I think I'll use the pumice stone on everything. Let's just see. Like a little bit more interest, I think. Okay. Right, let's just see where we want these. I'll just wipe this mat again. There we are. And let's see what this looks like. That'll be fine. I think that will be fine. This is purely random. I just cut one of my offcuts, and this one was cut near the top. This one was cut across the middle, and that was a little bit that was left. So it just kind of worked out. What glue should I use? Let's use some of this. Okay. This is Nouveau something or other. Clear dry deluxe adhesive, clear drying craft glue. Okay. There's one. And this one. We can trim it up in a minute. Right. Now we need to put the snow on the mountain, the all-important snow on the mountain. Swipe my fingers. There we go. Here it is. Put a bit of glue on the back of this. I just randomly cut the, you know, the vague shape of the yoke of the sweater. Right. The day we were doing the Grand Circle in Iceland, they had their first snow on the top of the mountain, which was rather nice, I thought. There we go. I think I'm going to just do a bit, just soften that down a bit. Okay. Right, we'll leave that for a bit and we'll start with the sweater. Now, my idea was that I would use these to make the yoke, the design of the yoke. So what I did was I put that on, I think I'll use a little bit of tape. Put that round the neck like that. Here's my low-tack tape. Let's just stick that on there. Now these dies, the next largest, this one, doesn't fit all around it. It kind of, there's a bit over. Can you see? So what I'm going to carefully do is to pop it like this into my die cutting machine and just stop when I get to about there, because obviously I'm going to damage the dies when one die is on top of another. So we'll just see how we go. I'll put that about there like that and tape it down. Now the problem with this is, in my Platinum 6, I need to use this platform with my rubber mat if I want to emboss a die. So if I'm doing that, I can't see how far I've got through. So what I have to do is do it all by feel. So let me just show you. Put this in this way. The rollers are going to come this way, and I've got to feel. No, I'm not going to do that way. I beg your pardon. I'm going to do this way, so that it just goes over there and then stops, so I don't go over the double bit. Do you see? I'm just going to try my best. Let's just see. Do I want to do that straight away? What I'm thinking is, I thought I got some straight ones here, and what are the scallops like compared? They're a bit small. Let me get a bigger one with a slightly bigger scallop. Let's just have a look. I haven't used these for years. I thought these were the bee's knees when I first got them. Got a fancy bit round a rectangle. Right, let's just see. Will it go over the... No, it's a bit far up for that. Let's just do... I'll just do that. I think we're going to keep the sleeves unpatterned, because it's going to be just a bit too fiddly for me at the minute. I think we'll pretend we've done that. Okay, I want to go as far as there and stop, but I can't see. So this is where we try our best. I don't want to ruin the dies. I'm going to go through and feel my way. Okay. see if I've gone far enough. Didn't feel much, really. Oh, I've done it. Excellent. Just right. So let me show you what's happened. Can you see? Here we've got two little lines. Can you see? Two little lines going around there and a little line going around the bottom for this bit here. We're not going to bother with those. So now what I want to do is just add some colour, and I'm going to add the same colours as I've used in the mountains, which are kind of not totally dissimilar from the one I picked off the internet. So I'm going to get a little brush. This might be a bit tricky. I've had to put my glasses on for this one. Let's find a nice little brush. Perhaps have this one. Hope it's pointy enough. These are not fabulous brushes. They're just kind of cheapy ones because I'm not a great, you know, painter of anything really. So we'll just let's just try. Okay, a little bit of water on my brush to start with. Now I think I'll go with the middle colour. Excuse me. I'm going to add a bit of colour to my mat and pick some up and start to paint. Okay, so I'm going to go around the shape of, there we go, leaving the white. I might go a bit darker with that. Let's just see. We'll see. Right. I'm holding my breath here. Snow on the mountain, would you believe it? Okay. And the other side, that's one side of it. Let's go in this side. It's quite fun actually. Quite relaxing if you have time, but I don't I don't have an inordinate amount of time, but we will see. Okay. There we are. I think I may darken the neck of this. We'll see. Now this one. Put more water. Okay. I did cut some of these, thinking I might just put it over the top like this and then ink over. That's the thought, isn't it? I forgot about that. I thought about doing that, but we'll see. I think that might be a shortcut, really, don't you? Let's just see. Okay. Now we'll go down to this bit down here. Then I can fill in the middle. Have a drop more ink. Yeah, I think we're going to put the darker colour in somewhere, just to add a little bit of interest, really. Let's put the sleeves. Okay. I will try seeing if I can fiddle around with the drawing, the picture of the sweater as well. Right. let's try the darker colour. Let's try the frayed burlap for the collar and cuffs, just to see if it makes a bit of diff. Okay. Don't know if I like this very much. In fact, I don't think I do, but we'll see. It looks a bit woolly, actually, which is no bad thing, I guess. Let me give this a spritz of water just to see what that does. I think I need to just dab. There we go. Well, I'm reserving judgment on this chap. I started off thinking I'd do a red one, you know, and then I thought, you know, if I'm doing this because of the story of the design of the sweater, I need to be using colours that are more in keeping with the mountain. I'm going to go over this with more pumice stone because I don't like the frayed burlap on it. I think it's a bit too orangey for my taste, anyway. It does look quite woolly, actually. Okay, let's go back to the mountains. That needs a bit of drying off. I would have liked to do something just to kind of mute that down a bit somehow. Let's see. Yes, you see, I don't like that. It looks too, it's too orangey. Too orangey. What am I going to do about that? Coconut shell. What's that like? Oh, God, no. No. Not sure about that. Let's just see if I can do what I was thinking of about this messing about with this one. That doesn't actually go the colour with that, so we're going to have to go with this, I think. I was going to put this onto another. I know what I'll do. I'll just use a pencil and not very sharp. Perhaps we should do it. I'm just doing the ribbing, if you know what I mean. I'm going to put it onto another one to give it a bit of strength. That's better. There we go. Oh, look. Just look. That's got it. Good-o. Right, let's just try this just as a bit of fun. And then I think I'm going to have to make up the card presently because the time is going on. Right, let's cut out this sweater. See if we can make it fit our sweater. I have no idea where the sweater pattern, the sweater dye came from, think it may have been with a magazine many, many moons ago. Don't know. Don't remember. A little bit of jiggery pokery's got to go on here, because the sleeves of the die are more splayed out. Can't see where this is going. There we go. May have to trim the die a bit, or the die cut, should I say, and perhaps do a bit of piecing. I can't see what I'm doing when this flap comes over. That's it. There we are. Right, let's see how it goes. Let's stick it on. Just going to cut through those sleeves. And I'm going to stick the middle bit, just this middle bit of the sweater onto the die cut. I'm going to do a little bit of jiggery pokery. I'm not doing the top of the sleeves yet. Let's just see. What I could have done, of course, is just stuck this onto a regular bit of card and cut it out, couldn't I? But I'm trying to be clever. I don't know. Now, we're a little bit too much here. Just need that little bit off there. Okay. And the bit off the bottom. There we go. And this one, what do we need here? Oh, I haven't cut the side off yet. Let's do this bit. You're thinking, what on earth is she doing? Why on earth is she messing about like this? You could have just cut another piece of card out, but there you go. If I see an idea of something, I feel as if I've got to try and work it out, which is crazy. A little bit off the inside of this. Love messing about with die cuts. Absolutely love it. Okay. And the bottom of the thing, and I think it'll fit. Okay. Right, let's just put some glue onto here. I've got to trim a little bit more there. There we are. How silly. Oh, my Lord. I'm just so silly. Things I want to do. Right. Just a bit of white. Oh, I'm going to just colour that in, I think. Right. Now, if I choose a deepish colour, I can just go round the edge so we don't get any white anywhere. What's that look like? Bit of a cheat, isn't it? But it's fun. It's absolutely fun. What colour shall we go with? Anything in here? What's this one called? Ancient fossil. Sounds like me. Let's have a go with ancient fossil, shall we? Perfect. Look at that. Perfect. That does need a bit more cutting off, actually. Just a tad. There we go. If I could just drop the top. Oh no, it didn't. It's there. Something fell though. Right, let's just go around here, adding a bit of shading around the edge. Oh, that's quite nice actually. There, so there's an idea. But I think we ought to try and work on this chap. I'll cut another sweater because I think this is not substantial enough, and I'm not too keen on the effect of that really. Unmitigated failure. What have I got in here? Then? Go with this. Stonehenge. Stonehenge. There it is. Oh, I like this. This is better. Prefer the colour of this to that there. Okay. I think that looks more like wool now, actually. Not a lot of messing about. Okay. We'll cut the other one out now, as I said, just to give it a bit of strength. Let's put those away. Where is my sweater die? Here it is. Piece of card. That will do. My bottom plate is nearly flat. I've been working on it. Nearly flat. I used it too long as a top plate. That was the problem. Okay. Pop this onto here. There we go. Right. Now, all I have to do is to put this behind here. I think I would use some, there's my, mustn't lose that. That's the dot to the eye. There's my sentiment, warm winter wishes. So that's going to go on there. That's going to go on there. And here's my sweater. That's going to go on somewhere like that. Okay, I'm going to make that mountain whiter. I don't like it, but I didn't like the plain white card. Let me just do, I have to do something with it. What have I got? Could use a bit of acrylic paint or some of Mr. Phil's, whatever it is. Dr. Phil, not Dr. Phil, is it? What is it? Oh dear. There it is. It is Dr. Phil Martin's Bleed Proof White. Right, let's just... Let's see. I think this is better. There we go. There's the snow on the mountain. It's not quite as stark as it was with just a bit of stamping. Right, there we go. I'm going to leave it at that. You can see the finished card when I've finished messing about on Instagram, on the community tab of my YouTube page, and on my Facebook page. So, thank you so much for watching, putting up with my croaky voice, and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much.